Hey, good morning. This is Keith, and today I have my friend Cowboy Commando.
What's up, everybody?
If you haven't checked him out yet or whatever, you don't know anything about him. He's a diehard Cowboy fan, true blue Cowboy fan, and I get sick of listening to him talk about the Cowboys, and
You and my wife both, man.
But today we were sitting here talking, and we were talking about the census, and the 2020 census is coming up, and they were been talking about like putting a question on there about citizenship, and how people like there's a couple of states, like 12 states or so, that are like trying to like draw up a lawsuit, against it, saying it's illegal. And but the thing about it is there's been that question on, census from the past. And I'm just like, why are you going to waste taxpayers' time and money on a lawsuit when you can just spend the time saying, hey, look, everybody in the United States, just don't answer that damn question.
Yeah.
If everybody just didn't answer the question, oh well.
Yeah.
If you took that time, that you would spend and the money you would spend on our tax money on a lawsuit, right? And you took that time and money and just made it like, okay, well, hey, this is going to be the thing. But hey, everybody in America, just don't answer that question. If you want to answer it, answer it. If you don't. And let's move on. Because the areas that because they're saying that like if they put it on there, then areas that have
disproportionate number of immigrants
won't get funding and they won't get the electoral college votes.
Yeah. It could affect
their
position within the electoral college. It could affect funding from the government, much needed aid or whatever. I think it's interesting that a lot of the locations that are in an uproar about this, there's a disproportionate amount of illegal immigrants in those locations, and then the politicians have come out and said, that, and it's also very interesting that these politicians, a lot of them are Hispanic or some type of minority, and they're in an uproar about it because they feel like it's going to take money away from the people that they feel need it the most, and they're also, it's very interesting that there's a fear out there by a lot of these immigrants and people saying that, if we answer this, ICE is going to come to our door, kick our door in, and take us away to jail. And if that's the case, if that's what they're using it for, that's definitely wrong.
That is wrong.
Yeah, it's definitely wrong.
Because like on immigration, I'm on the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I enjoy paying only 88 cents for a head of lettuce.
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
And plus, there's jobs out there that Americans just won't do.
Yeah, there's jobs that Americans won't do.
Somebody's going to do that work. Well,
why not let it be the people who are not citizens?
Exactly. I'm for that 100%.
Well,
I can tell you from my position, Keith, my wife is Hispanic, and she is a citizen of this country. She served in the military, but she has, family members who were born in Mexico, came here, and got their citizenship later on. Did it the right way. They didn't come over here illegally. But having listened to their thoughts on the whole subject over the years, I used to be against it, and honestly, they changed my mind because I understand that a lot of people who are coming over here are good people who just want to make a better life for their family. And I think a lot of these, I am on the fence like you as far as, what's the right way to handle it. I don't have that understanding and knowledge of the whole situation. I don't have the education to speak eloquently on that, but I can tell you from my point of view, if the government's using this census to, track and locate illegal immigrants, then that is 100% wrong. And I personally would not support that. And I think this administration, if that's their goal, which I don't know if it is or not, but if it is, then it's wrong. And I definitely would speak out against it. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I don't think it's right if they're going to use it to round up illegals. But like I said, why waste taxpayers' money on a lawsuit? The courts have probably other things that they can be doing.
Yeah.
Versus
better use of their time.
Better use of their time. you know. And I think that's what a lot of politicians do is they come up with things that are like, oh, this is wrong, you know, and they tie up the court systems from actually doing things that are, you know, proactive, you know. And
with needless lawsuits.
Needless lawsuits when they could just be like, okay, well, let the government put the damn question on the census.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Then just don't answer it.
Yeah.
You know, because really all they really need to know is how many people live in your house.
What's
you know,
the ages
what's
of
the
people?
ages and if
The
you're
demographic
in the
information.
different demographic information.
Yeah.
So
That's
they
what
could-
the purpose of the census
That's the
was.
purpose of the census, anyways.
But we're trying to put all these little underhanded, you know, questions and just little ways to get information that the government doesn't need.
Yeah, and then really,
Yeah.
if they really want information, just go to Facebook. 'Cause, you know, I mean,
Go to Google. I mean, yeah, you could get information off Google. That,
you know,
yeah,
what's
it's underhanded. I think I don't necessarily think that was the intent. I think, you know, the statements that the Secretary of Commerce made, you know, very convoluted and wordy. Of course, you know, politicians, they just like to talk, and they'll use a lot of big words to try to confuse you. The real point is, you know, why does this question need to be on there?
Yeah.
They haven't answered that question, and if they did, I missed it because, like I said, it's so convoluted. And I think that therein lies the problem with our government and our system today. It's gotten too big. It's gotten, you know.
But
that's
I mean,
a whole other subject.
I can see why they put the question on there.
Yeah,
because they want to see how many actually illegal immigrants are living
in this country.
Are living in this country.
As long as they don't use that information, and as long
as
the
they're not
courts-
using it to, like you said, round them up and then
Yeah.
deport them back, because then that means, hell.
Well, we're no better than the Nazis if that's the case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, so to speak. I mean, I don't think we're going to be like Nazis, but
That's the way our government's going.
this raises a lot of questions.
It does.
And a lot of topics could be discussed about this. I just think it's another. I don't know if it's another shot from the liberals at Trump's administration. I think that's part of it. I think these liberals will look for ways to attack him because, you know.
Because Stormy Daniels didn't do it.
Yeah.
Because she failed to do it. So
Yeah.
you know, they got to find another angle. You know.
Well, every day they're looking for something.
Yeah.
You know,
Always, every day. You know, every day.
You know, and I'm not speaking out against the Trump administration or any other administration for that matter. I don't like to get into politics on here per se. But
Yeah. Well, that's not the topic.
Yeah,
It's another topic for a different day.
Yeah.
But
Interesting though.
let us know what you think.
Definitely.
You know, but like, check out my videos. Check out Cowboy Commando here.
Yeah. If you're a football fan and you like the Cowboys, I encourage you to please, you know, watch my videos. Tell me what you think. You know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But, you know, I appreciate Keith letting me come on here and plug my channel.
We're actually thinking about doing more videos together because we both don't think alike. And
not on everything, but we do have a lot of.
But we
similar
can agree.
Yeah.
Disagree.
And I think it's good to have differing point of views. And you know, hey, maybe somebody out there can help us come up with a name for the channel.
Yeah.
You know.
And but like I said, like and subscribe, and
definitely
subscribe to him. He needs the subscribers.
I do.
He needs to update his channel, get his channel up to date.
Yeah. And if anybody's got any suggestions how to make my channel better, please let me know.
But thanks for watching, and
see you, everybody.
See ya.